Hey, this is Tim here with Expertpowerwash. Wanted to show you this brand new build we just finished up behind me. This is one of our van pressure wash and soft wash skids. Let's take a look and I'll show you all the details. All right, this is our van soft wash pressure washing skid. This skid is designed to fit in a Ford Transit medium roof or high roof van. I'm sure it'll fit in others as well. If you have a certain van that you're interested in getting a skid built for, get a hold of us. We can likely build something that'll fit your van. Here's a look at the side. We're going to start at the back here and talk about these hose reels. So these are Titan electric 12-inch reels. They have the stainless steel manifolds, stainless steel swivels. So when I'm talking about stainless, I'm talking about this. This is the stainless steel swivel. Stainless steel manifold is what's going to carry the liquid through the reel. Most cheap reels, and even Titan has a version of these types of reels where they just use a steel manifold, and those often disintegrate, fall apart pretty quickly. So you want to be careful. If you're looking at reels and they are way cheaper than anybody else's reels, it's possible that they are the ones with the steel manifolds. So just want to make you aware of that, let you know that we're not using those cheaper reels, nothing but high quality on all of our builds. You can see that the reels are all capped with stainless steel caps. If you take a look at the way that our wiring is ran here, you can barely see it. That's a 3M heat shrink and gluing internals. And if you look at our wire here, it's really hard to see, but this one right here, this is Titan's. That's a 10 gauge, and then ours is right here. So this is really nice, heavy duty USA wire. It's made in the USA, waterproof, marine grade, the whole 9 yards. Just really, really nice wire. This is actually an 8 gauge wire. So if you look at the way that we run our wires, it just follows naturally right with the Titan wiring, and then just comes down right along the back here and runs where it needs to run. So we wire all our reels with top quality lugs, connectors, heat shrink, the whole 9 yards to make sure that those reels aren't going to give you any problems. As long as we're talking about wiring, let's take a look at this down here. So you can see our wiring all goes down into a circuit breaker. So that's going to protect the motors of your reels. And that is a heavy duty USA made circuit breaker. We're seeing a lot of Chinese Amazon circuit breakers floating out there, even from some of the major builders. They'll put their name on a circuit breaker, but it's nothing but a cheap white labeled Amazon circuit breaker. So we don't do that. We don't have to have our name on everything, especially if there's something that is already made that's high quality. So let's talk about this reel here. This is the pure water hose reel. So there is 100 feet of the 3/8 pure water hose, and then it goes down to 5/16, 100 feet of each, so a total of 200 feet. Using the larger hose, you can see it right here. This is Tech hose, really nice stuff. Then of course it connects to our hose reel whip line. We put these on the garden hose reel as well, so if you ever needed to pull your hose off of the hose reel, there's a quick connect there. But this goes out to the water fed pull. So you can see that would plug into the pencil jets on the end of the brush. And then going down to the next hose reel here, you got 200 feet of Fierce Jet pressure washing hose. This is a really nice smooth jacket. You can kind of see it's not the wrapped version. This stuff is rated at 4,250 PSI, has a burst rate of 10,625. So there's really nothing else out there on the market like this stuff. We ran this stuff for years on our own trucks. And now that we're building equipment, we're running on all the builds that we do as well. Next hose reel here, they're all the same, Titan 12-inch electric hose reels with stainless steel internals. This has 100 feet of the Flexilla hose, and this is the larger diameter. We're not using the 5/8 stuff, the really cheap stuff. This is the nicer industrial grade Flexilla hose. And then going down to the last hose reel here, there is 200 feet of 1/2-inch soft wash hose, and this is made by Fierce Jet. Some call it Soft Jet. So really nice application soft wash chemical hose. And then this goes down into the ST510 gun with the stainless steel nozzles, and we nozzle all of our pumps perfectly with the pump. They're all stainless. You got a stainless steel quick connect here as well. Going down to the bottom here, you have our Honda 8-gallon a minute gear drive pressure washer. You're going to have the key start. You have a drain hose down here for draining out your oil when it's time to do an oil change. That makes it super convenient. Take a look on the side there. We'll get more into that gearbox and what's on the back side of that pressure washer here in a minute once we get around the other side. You got a marine grade battery in here, not a cheap one, but we're using interstate batteries. Then of course an 11-gallon fuel tank over here. You can see that we have the rollover valve so the tank can breathe. That pressure washer has its own fuel pump, so it's going to pull fuel out of that fuel tank, so that helps it run better. Take a look at the other side here. There's a lot of hoses that go into plumbing these systems up. So it's always tricky on how to run your hoses and run it as efficiently and as neat as possible. You can see everything snakes down. It comes up the skid here on the side, up through the mixer, and then behind that plate. We're using all super high quality hoses. Tech. You can see this hose coiled here. This is the drain. So we're using a 1-inch drain with a Schedule 80 ball valve on the end of that. And then we're using the clamps that we get out of the UK. These are super high quality. If you look at the way that we have these plumbed up, all of these are the clamps out of the UK. There's nothing really that clamps like these. And then of course we're using the bigger ones where we have the tanks tied together. We have a 7-gallon soap tank with our soap tank mount there. Let's take a look at this pressure washer. Here's the back side of it. So there's a lot going on with this. We have the heavy duty aluminum frame. We have the general pump. We have the gearbox right there. And then this is kind of the crowning jewel of the whole setup is we use 1/2-inch hose and we remove the unloader from the end of the pump, hook it up to this whip line, and then it goes down to this pulsar unloader. And then there's a bypass that runs up to the buffer tank. So when you're off the gun, that'll bypass water into the tank, keeping your pump cool. And then it just comes out right out here and goes up to the hose reel. So you notice all the connections are all stainless steel. We're not using any cheap fittings. This unloader alone, this is a $300 unloader. Most people are just using like the VRT 3 unloaders because they're cheap. They're like 65 bucks. We wanted you guys to have something better. So basically what this is, it's a flow sensitive unloader. So when you squeeze the trigger of your gun, the gun traditionally will pop in your hands because it's letting out that burst of pressure that's caught up in the line. When you use this type of unloader, the pressure slowly comes up to full pressure and you don't have that violent jerk in your hands. So works really well, really nice system. Works well with drones as well. So anybody that's interested in getting into cleaning with drones, you definitely want to not have a trap pressure unloader on your setup. We got the Honda exhaust. You have the nozzle pack there, all the different colors of nozzles that go with this machine. You'll notice that the whip line here is also on stainless steel quick connects. So if you ever wanted to put like a downstream injector or something in line on your pressure washing hose, you can do that. And again, you got quick connects down here that are all stainless. So if that whip line ever popped, you can pull your hose off the reel and directly hook up to the back of that pressure washer. A lot of different ways you can run this system. Let's take a look at all the equipment that's up against the tank here. So the first thing you'll notice here is we have these super heavy duty tank straps. These are 1/4 inch thick aluminum. And if you look at the way that we have these mounted down here, you have a bolt here and then a bolt on the other side. The old design was just a tab coming off the front and then a bolt directly through. So we were able to double our strength and make this thing hold up a little bit longer, a little bit better. It's a more stout skid for sure. Over here you have our brand new FlowJet plate mounted pump system. So in previous builds we were using Remco. These pumps are a bit more superior than some of the older versions. They work really well. And then going on over to our Pro Mixer XL, you'll see that we have our soft wash mixer. We have water, soap, and bleach. We have our bleach rinse valve. Everything is all mounted neatly on its own plates. So if you ever have to service or maintenance anything, you just pull it directly off of the plate. And then we have a long plate here that is actually bolted to these heavy duty tank straps. So a really nice system. You got your on and off switch here. Let's talk about the tanks and how we have this set up. So we have 3 of our slim 100-gallon water tanks here. You have 200 for water and then 100 for bleach. What we've done with the 2 water tanks is we've connected them here at the bottom. So we're using a really heavy duty crush proof hose. This is 1.5 inch. Banjo bulkheads, those clamps from the UK like I mentioned earlier. You can see how they kind of tuck away underneath the bottom of those tanks so everything is out of the way and within the skid. Connecting these 2 tanks, we do this for a couple different reasons. One, it's going to double the water capacity for the water buffer tank. And 2, it's going to eliminate some of the sloshing effect. So these tanks are about 12 inches wide. So instead of having a 200-gallon tank to where your water can slosh within a bigger chamber, this makes it a little bit easier because it's only going to slosh within that 12-inch chamber. So really nice way to do things. And using that larger plumbing, you don't have any issues. Both tanks fill at the same time and then they draw at the same time as well. 100-gallon bleach capacity. You have our Tucker wall mount system back here. So this is a pure water system. You have your carbon filter here on the left and then 2 ROs, and then you have your DI over here as the last filter there. And this is on a pump system. So the way that this system works is water will fill into the buffer tank, and then this pump will actually pull out of the buffer tank, push through the filtration system, and then out to the hose reel where the water fed pull hose is. So really nice. You can run this a bunch of different ways. You have garden fittings over here. We have this plumbed up so it'll pull out of the buffer tank. Makes it super convenient. You can have multiple users on this piece of equipment and not have to worry about switching the water from your pure water system to the pressure washer. Here's a look at the other side here. Here's a better look at that mixer. We're using 3/4 valves on the water and bleach. We're also using upgraded check valves. This one right here is 3/4 as well as this one over here. And those are the ones with the Hastelloy springs. Most people won't sell the ones with the Hastelloy springs or put those on their builds because they're expensive. They cost a bit more than the stainless ones. Stainless is good, but when it comes to check valves and if there's a better material that you can use, and that's what we're going to put on our builds. You can see there is a short run of hose here. It just snakes right down into the inlet of the pump over there. So you can see everything is efficiently plumbed. Everything is kept close together, so there's not long runs of hoses. Everything has to run efficiently. There's a lot of thought with the layout when we put these things together to make sure that everything's going to function as it should. If you're interested in a build like this, I'm going to drop all my information down into the comments and the description. We have a bunch more videos out there if you guys want to check out some of our other builds. I think we're up to about 500 videos now. So we do have some other types of builds that we do. We have one of our ultimate minis back here, hose reel on the side, 2 reels off the back. This one has a 5.5 gallon per minute pressure washer. We also have our budget mini skid here, 2 hose reels, one for pressure, one for soft wash with a 5.5 gallon a minute gear dry pressure washer. And even though this is named our budget mini, we're not using anything cheap on here. You get the same high quality gear dry pressure washer that's custom built with a block mounted unloader. Here's another look at our ultimate mini. You can kind of see how that's laid out. It's a little bit bigger than the budget mini, and it gives you that 3rd hose reel. Lots of space down below. You got our mixer system mounted to the side over here. Then of course the soap tank is underneath of the garden hose reel. This is a 6.5 that we're working on. This one has a surface cleaner rack, so you can put a Whisper Wash 19-inch classic in there, electric hose reels. We can build a lot of different types of systems, whatever you're looking for. We do a lot of custom stuff here in the shop. If you're interested in having us build up something, go to pressurewashingskids.com, and there's a button there on the front of our website that says Build My Skid. Go ahead and click that. That'll get you connected with us, and we'll hop on a discovery call. Appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll chat with you guys soon.